Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am back with another video on another interesting topic and I hope that will be really helpful for you. And that is a very basic topic, or when it comes to writing you need to know it. And the topic is some rules of academic or formal writing. Dear students, those who are listening to my video or presentation, keep your diaries with you to point or note down the important points that I will be discussing one by one, right? Although there are a lot of rules of formal or academic writing, but I will discuss some of the rules in this video. As you all know that there are two types of writing, formal and informal writing. In informal writing we do not care about language and the rules or expressions, but when it comes to formal writing we have to give special attention to our selection of language and vocabulary and everything, right? So here in this video I will be discussing some tips that will help you out to write a good formal piece of writing, right? Whether it be a letter or an essay or any kind of answer. Okay, so here is number one rule. Formal writing or academic writing, that is, avoid using contraction. Here, as you can see on the slide, here are some examples of contraction. You simply put an apostrophe and you make the word contraction form of the words, like do not. Contraction would be don't, and similarly want, isn't, aren't, right, are different contraction words. So contractions can be used in informal writing such as blogs or informal creative writing, essays or some kind of that, but avoid using contractions in formal essays or letters or reports, etc. So here, as you can see, write both words out in full, in complete form, right? Do not, did not, could have, or should have, right? So this is the first rule of formal or academic writing, that you have to avoid use of contractions. Instead, write complete words. Okay, another rule of formal writing is avoid colloquial words or phrases and expressions like kind of, sort of, things like that, cool. Such language or such words can be used in informal writing, but avoid using them in formal writing. Instead, when you have to give example of words or things, you can say such as, for example, in addition, as use such expressions in formal writing, right? Avoid using like, especially, or cool, or things like that, like you try to use other words, like such as, for example, in my opinion, right? Okay, another rule of formal or academic writing is avoid basic commonly used words. Try to find for some mature expression or some mature language or other synonyms of those commonly used words, and try to use some new words or add new words to your word bank to have a good impression on the reader. And most importantly, try to use a passive structure when you are writing informal essays or argumentative kind of essays or reports. For example, as you can see in the slide, research was done to get results. Try to use direct expressions and passive structure. For example, the same sentence would be written like this: research was conducted to obtain results, right? This will leave a good impression on the reader as well. Second example is, For example, there's a sentence, condition have got better now that they have made changes. Now the same sentence can be written with some mature kind of expression like conditions have improved, right? The word got better has been replaced by the word improved since changes were implemented, right? So as you can see in both of the sentences, passive structure is used. So whenever you are writing formal essays or reports, etc., try to use passive structure in that instead of writing direct or active structures, right? So here are some more tips, and I would recommend you to use such words which are given in examples instead of using also, anyways, I think so, and but in your formal essays. Instead of also, you can use the word moreover, like transitional words. And similarly, instead of anyways, you can go for the nevertheless. Then there is I think we usually when you are going to write argumentative essays or kind of thing, you can write in my opinion. Similarly, instead of so, you can go for therefore, right? And instead of and, you can use another transition word that is in addition. And instead of but, if you are going to talk about another idea in the same paragraph or essay, you can go for the word however, right? Okay, so last but not the least, as I told you earlier in the video, there are so many formal rules of formal writing. But in this video, I'm going to discuss some of the rules. So here is also one of the most important rule of formal writing, and as well as common writing or informal writing as well, that never start your sentences with conjunctions like and because we all know that conjunctions join or link ideas within the sentence. So although you can use them, but in creative writing or other kind of informal writings, but try not to use them in your formal writing. Instead, you can use words like in addition, however, this is how. On the other hand, such transitional words that will also, leave a good impression on the reader as well, and that will make your formal essay or report look better, right? I hope these rules would be really helpful for you. And if you have any kind of queries or confusion, you can ask me in the comment section. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's lecture, and if you have any kind of confusion, you may ask me in the comment section. And if you have any kind of suggestion, I would be really pleased to know. Thank you so much for listening, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.